I just have one profound question. If no one is illegal on stolen land, as you call Canada, if Canada is full of hatred and racism, why would you want to move here? Why would you want to be a citizen of this awful place?
Nobody has claimed that.
It's calling Canada stolen land. So if there is racism and hatred in Canada, if this is indeed stolen land, why would you ever want to come to such a place?
No, it's not about like stolen land you are talking about. We are not even saying that.
But sir, with respect, that's what the sign says.
The main problem is like might be miscommunication.
Sir, why don't we flip the question around? If I went to India as a tourist and I decided, you know, I really like it here in New Delhi, I'm going to stay. I'm going to demand citizenship. Would the Indian government tolerate that?
That's a different question. You are just saying like, okay, if you are coming to India, right? So you are just combining the two different situations. This situation is different as compared to India, right?
Well, at the end of the day, if you're not a citizen going to another country and demanding citizenship or permanent residency, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's my Journey Canada vlog. So for today's video, I'd like to share yung panibagong protest na nangyari ngayon dito sa Canada. This time, or again, naulit na naman sa City of Brampton. Ito ay part ng GDA or yung Greater Toronto Area, which most immigrants na mga nakatira dito is yung mga East Indian nationals. Recently, nagkaroon na rin ng mga protests sa City of Brampton, which involves yung mga international students in response sa announcement ng Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada or IRCC regarding sa mga pagbabago na mangyayari lalong-lalo na nga sa mga international students sa pag-extend ng work permit and pag-a-apply ng permanent residence dito sa Canada. Usually, yung primary requests ng mga international students or foreign workers, temporary foreign workers na sumasali sa mga protest na to ngayon, they are demanding or requesting to get an easy way or process para ma-extend yung work permit nila, lalo dun sa mga may expired na. Including yung mga postgraduate work permit, which is equivalent of the time of their education and yung length. Like for example, 1 year and then 2 years education, mabibigyan sila ng 2 years work permit. Nagkaroon na talaga ng bad image dun sa mga international students kasama na yung foreign workers na sumasali sa mga protest na to. Kung ikaw, pupunta ka sa ibang bansa and then magkakaroon kayo ng mga group na ganito, magwewelga kayo sa kalsada. Ang pangit tignan, di ba? You came here as a student and then workers, but you have no rights to demand. Yun nga yung sabi ng mga Canadians and experts dito sa Canada. Pumunta kayo dito with enough proof of funds na pinakita sa IRCC bago kayo aprubahan na makapag-aral dito sa Canada. And there's no guaranteed na may issuehan kayo ng permanent residence or Canadian citizen. Your specific purpose ng pagpunta nyo rito is depende, like student, family sponsorship, and or foreign workers. So you have no rights to demand na baguhin yung policy ng immigration dito sa Canada. Nagbago yung rules dito sa Canada ng immigration, all because nagbago rin yung economy ng Canada. Nagkaroon ng inflation, sobrang daming intake ng mga immigrants, lalong-lalo na international students last year and past few years, which caused yung housing problem. Tumaas yung renta, ang hirap bumili ng bahay dito sa Canada, as well as yung parati ko sinasabing social services, yung healthcare, hirap maghanap ng family doctors, and ang haba ng pila sa clinic and emergency, and lalo-lalo na yung unemployment rate ngayon dito sa Canada. It's too late. Sabi nga ng iba, kasi sobrang dami na nang nakapasok sa Canada, hindi nila na-screen and hindi nila na-monitor yung dami. Hindi naman nila agad-agad may stop to eh. Nag-limit sila ngayon or let's say, i-stop nila by September 26. Pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung pagsasubmit ng application, mayroong express entry. And then may target sila every year, hindi mawawala yan. I don't know kung paano mangyayari, kung makaka-recover ba. Isa pa kasi, election dito sa Canada next year. Kaya biglang nagbago yung isip ni Justin Trudeau, yung current Prime Minister, na baguhin yung rules ng immigration na higpit sa temporary foreign workers, low-wage stream job, is because of this. Going back to sa topic natin sa protest sa Brampton, Ontario, they're saying that they're experiencing racism and hatred dito sa Canada. I don't know if as a whole or in general yung sinasabi niya na buong Canada, pero dito sa Calgary so far and the province of Alberta, wala naman kaming na-encounter na nagkakaroon ng racism and hatred against sa specific nationality of international students. I've been following on social media, but so far, wala. I don't know kung sino or saan nila nakita yung, or nafe-feel, ba't nila nafe-feel na merong ganon na pangyayari. Ito may personal opinion. Yung nationality kasi ng East Indian dito sa Canada, sobrang dami talaga. Kasama na rito yung mga international students nila and then yung mga sponsored family members, mga workers, temporary foreign workers. And ang nangyari kasi, maingay yung grupo nila. Like, for example, halos lahat ng protest na nagkaroon recently, nationality nila. Isa sa major immigrants dito sa Canada, including yung mga international students and sponsored family members and refugees as well. Meron naman ding galing sa China. Tayo, I believe sa international students, pangatlo yung dami na nagpunta dito sa Canada. Pero sila yung napapansin kasi sila yung, I would say, nag-iingay, nagpo-protest. Yung ibang nationality, tahimik naman eh. I don't know kung pareho kayo nang iniisip, no? Pero ako, yun lang yung napansin ko. Kaya maraming nakakapansin sa kanila. And may nagko-comment sa social media na bakit naman ganito, you have no rights to demand and mag-protest sa kalsada dito sa Canada. I'm not sure kung napanood nyo na to, pero binalita na to dito sa Canada. In one of the beach sa province of Ontario, merong isang First Nation na Canadian na nakakita na same nationality nila na nag-poop or tumae dun sa beach and then tinabunan ng buhangin. And then yung iba nagko-cover ng tent, doon nila ginagawa. Isa pa, sa isang city na majority sila yung nationality, nagkakaroon sila ng mga groupings and then parada, nag-iingay dun sa street. Hindi nila naisip na meron pang mga Canadians na nakatira doon sa lugar nila and then nakikita, hindi na lang nagko-complain pero sa social media nila nilalabas. I'm pretty sure na nakita na ng residents or Canadians dito sa Canada yung mga videos na yon. Yung mga pangyayaring ganun, pumapasok sa isip ng mga Canadians and mga residents dito sa Canada. Napapansin sila, marami nang nangyayaring senaryo na involved yung nationality nila. Marami nagko-comment talaga and then dismayado and then disappointed kung bakit naging ganito, parang nagiging third world country na yung Canada. And that's it for today's vlog, mga kababayan, and I hope na may natutunan kayo sa video na to. And until next time, always keep safe and God bless.